Never learned to climb a tree, but I would try just to show you.
What do you do when you camp?
What you doing, Tess?
Just something to think about. Who are you? I think Hannah, most people don't say it, Hannah's probably one of the weirdest people I know.
Her personality hasn't changed, but I feel like more people realized how funny and how interesting of a person she is once we got older.
Her sass is honestly, it makes me laugh. That's, like, I laugh at a lot of things, but Katie's honestly one of the funniest people I know.
Katie didn't like me when we were kids. She used to kind of bully me. But yeah, we're friends now. I love her and I don't bully her anymore. She bullies me.
I think Brooke's a really good leader. She's a really good friend as well, and she's super fun to be with.
I need to think. Brooke Santos!
I think Tessa's best quality is her patience for everyone and for life itself.
One moment, there was a piece of black fuzz on the ground, and Mr. White pushed it onto Tessa's foot, and Tessa thought it was a raisin, so she freaked out and ran out of the room.
I thought it was a moldy
Into the girls' bathroom and washed her foot in the sink. Only Tessa would do that.
And I was studying chemistry and we have this weird thing where we say, ding dong, I hate chemistry. So whenever I look at Colleen if we're talking about chemistry, I think of that moment.
I think it's her ability to keep me calm, especially in times I'm stressing out. Like I know I can always look at her and we'll just start laughing about something random.
Okay, so fun fact about me is that when I got my license, like almost 2 years ago, the first place I went was here because it was like saying goodbye to my childhood.
Brooke always was up for a challenge. She always would participate and she took a lot of risks. Brooke Santos shined with her vocal ability and I was so very proud to see her and watch her grow musically.
What do you feel Brooke's best quality is?
I don't want to sound repetitive, but I think her ability to be a leader and bring people together.
Do you think you're a different person now than you were then?
Definitely.
Do you think any part of you stayed the same though?
I still have the feeling of I'm a kid, I'm always laughing, I'm very gullible still to this day, but I've matured and just looking at it now, it's different from my eyes now than it was from my eyes then.
Tessa's best quality was that if she didn't have something understood, she always looked for the right answer. She would come, she would ask questions, and she went to others, worked well in groups, and was a leader.
I think she's very humble. I think she will never boast about her successes or her natural talents. So she just is who she is, very humble, very poised, but she will never make you feel like you are less than or that you are not as intelligent. She will never brag. She just is who she is, and that's great.
Back there, I remember my mom let me pick out 3 books, and they were always about ballerinas. That was weird.
And look where you are now.
I'm a ballerina.
Katie's best qualities were she was kind, funny, she could make a really good chicken mask.
Yes, I did. I was on the Red Sox, only girl.
I slayed.
Did that form who you are today, Katie?
Yes. Because I had to be tough and I had to be sassy and I had to prove I could hold my own with all the guys, and I did. And I definitely grew
I think
from
that personality stuck with you to this day.
I think it's.
I figured out I had a fear of heights. This is the scariest thing ever. Oh! And if you saw it, it's so thin, and you feel like you're about to die. That's how you feel. You can see everything from up here.
And are you still afraid of heights?
Yes. Can you tell?
Hannah was very bright and hardworking. She was a rule follower, a very good student. She was kind and quiet, but overall a really good student.
What kind of student was Hannah?
Hannah, both years, was very hardworking, very dedicated, and really wanted to understand things, not just memorize them.
One thing that people don't know as much about Colleen and as Hannah Guard, that they're really big readers. We just went in the library.
Yeah.
And that's something that people don't know.
I like to reread books too.
Since we're doing homework.
I wrote my college essay on reading.
Oh, really?
My memories of Colleen. Do you remember Determined?
I don't. You were trying to sound out the word determined, and she said determined, which was a really good try. But we had a good laugh over it. I'm surprised you don't remember that.
I think it's her leadership skills. I think she could rule this world someday if she wanted to. She is not a follower at all. She's strong in what she believes in.
What time is ever on the road to ride us in? What will you make?
Smile!
I walked to hear how this give and take. I hear it this way, hear it that way. Boys in our hearts and blood is in the land we love. We keep breaking our backs, hoping that it gives enough. Oh, what do you need? What do you need? Oh, man's ladders to the sky, building up a high rise. Oh man, we won't last long, but we're giving it a best try.
Solitaire. And at 3 years old, she was telling me, put that 2 over there near that 3, put that 3 over near the 4, and she knew all about these numbers already. And I thought, how did this kid know that? I still don't know why, but she did.
You're a genius hand.
Of course you did.
Isn't that obnoxious?
And the was it bright blue?
You put bright blue eyeshadow all around your eyes, and you just look
With the bright pink cheeks.
beautiful.
And then you had the fake headband pulled
Yeah,
out.
you put the head. You
And then
the sash.
The sash.
You looked like a creature of particular magnitude, and no one could laugh because we knew what was gonna face us if we did laugh. And now, many years later, maybe from growing up in this family, you can actually laugh at yourself. And we can enjoy stories like this that we wouldn't be able to share. Because if you were the same as you were then,
we'd all be dead.
We'd be in jail.
The looks, I thought you looked just like your mother when she was little. She was so sweet.
Baby doll. And she's screaming. And we actually had to leave to come get the baby doll. And when she,
I remember that.
You remember that?
Well, I remember my mom telling me about that. Because
Yeah.
I never went anywhere without my baby doll.
Yeah.
From the get-go, very curious about everything, a happy baby, talked early, just very curious about everything.
Katie's always been very thoughtful and thinking of other people and generous. And I can remember when she was little, too little to be able to buy presents for anyone, she would get paper and make little designs and colorings and then wrap them up and give them to us.
This one's real simple. She had amazing happiness and laughter from when she was a little baby, right all the way up until today.
And there was the day that Tessa took the wheel and she took that steering wheel and she was gonna drive and you drove everyone off a cliff and it was a near-death experience from your childhood. I'm very glad that you have your driver's license now, by the way, but now I see why it might be a little delayed. But I love that power of like not caring and just taking the wheel even if you go off the cliff.
How has Colleen changed over the years?
Her enthusiasm hasn't changed much at all, but she has toned down the volume.
One day I had taken her to the Sipican playground by herself, and there were other children playing, and she said, I have this game, and everyone should be included, everyone should join in. So she went to every child on the playground and asked if they wanted to join her game, and pretty soon Brooke, who was by herself, ended up playing with the entire playground.
Who are we? What is our place in the universe? There are many ways to approach these two questions. Many people feel that humans are just specks on this planet, but we are so much more.
People are full of personality. They are goofy, compassionate, spontaneous, and thoughtful. We are made up of the people around us and the places we've been.
Who we are is always evolving, but the traits that make us special and unique stay with us forever. Only now we express ourselves and how we feel in different ways. We begin our lives as children who don't have a care in the world. But eventually, we all grow up and realize that as adults we are able to make a difference, and it is our responsibility in this world to do so.
We are not limited to one place in this universe.
Sometimes our place is to be singing the Barney song in our kitchen. Sometimes it's to be performing on stage.
Other times it's staying up all night working on homework at the dining room table.
No two people are exactly alike, and not one person stays exactly the same throughout the entirety of his or her life. We are changing, growing, moving, and evolving.
Our evolution makes up who we are.
I sleep. I want to believe in more than you.
You and me got a whole lot of history.
Give me time. Give me time. Yeah, you're not gonna see much of this.
I kept dropping my key there.
But I think I've matured.
Oh, there was it.
Bring me in!
You're still a headstrong, independent woman, Brooklyn.
Run! Most nights I hardly sleep. Don't take what you don't need. Dance in the middle of the street. Like, who cares?
Not in the middle of the street, Brooklyn.
You know
You
what?
don't want to die. There's a car coming. There's a car.
And I also remember Russell Noonan and Jacob Caprella hiding in here and then running out screaming at people.
What kind of student was Brooke? Brooke who? Oh, wait a minute, Brooke. Oh, yes, Brooke.
She needs to be some kind of a math freak.
That's you. Do you think you're a math freak?
I guess so.
Hi, my name is Tessa, and you know what I got?
What do you got?
I got a team that's hotter than hot.
How hot is hot?
Grand slams and home runs too.
Uh-huh.
Ask Hannah, and she'll tell you.
Woo!